a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Tatum at the elbow. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Now the 76ers on the break. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
And Howard has it in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Howard's got 11 points.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And the 76ers call time here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here.
Nikola Vucevic.
It's to Curry. Uncovered. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And it's 8 points for Stephen Curry. Wiggins up top. Over Ingram. Can it go that time? And the 76ers go the other way with it. Shot from the wing. Curry can't get it to go. Orlando with the ball. Pass to Wiggins. Outside ball. Back to Wiggins. Over Butler. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And Curry has it in the corner. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A three-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Here's Jones. He's got 5. Durant with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Ingram's running.
You know, guys are a little shaky when they're around Durant because defensively he's got long arms. He's active with his hands, and that's why he comes up with those steals.
Here's George. And he banks in the layup.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And Jones sends it back. They get a hand on it. Butler on the wing. Pass to KD. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jared Allen.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Outside, KD. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Tatum down low. Here's George. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Curry on the wing. And the 76ers get it back. Outside, Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And so Jones nails both of them.
You know, what I like about Eddie Jones is his ability to play at a fast pace. It makes it tough for defenses to keep up with him and helps him overwhelm ball handlers with his ability to defend. Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Now Curry. The offensive rebound. Here's KD. Got it from 16 feet. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Orlando.
The Magic, 103.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Allen goes back up. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Pass to Allen. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
And Lopez hits it to go.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
And George, here we go. And Barnes sends it back. Here's Ingram. Bridges with some nice defense. Orlando leading by 23. Jones for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
3.
From deep, Jones definitely has the green light, and you just saw why.
Pulls it up. And that one's good. Barnes. Here are the Magic now. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And here's Harden for 3.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And the foul on Harden.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Barnes with it. Chalk up 2 there. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Tatum. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Kept alive. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Pass to Tatum. Takes a three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And a deep three from Harden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Scooped up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Personal foul.
Howard, such a gigantic presence inside, so athletic, so strong. Sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 20. Oh, wow! And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 assists. Here is Harden. Outside Curry. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Harden's shot is good.
You know, usually Harden is at the rim or behind the arc, but he's got that mid-range game in his bag, too.
And here's Brown outside. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's McGrady. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Harden outside. Left side Curry. Shoots over Brown. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
The screen from Brown. Here's McGrady. Driving the lane.
The ball handling of T-Mac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling. You can tell.
Harden. Outside for Curry. Fires for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
The shot by McGrady, no good. Here's Philadelphia. Pass to Harris. And stolen by Tatum. Here is Howard. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Here's McGrady, and the three ball is good. McGrady's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Magic.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
the elbow, it's Brown. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Got a piece of it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Curry. And the rejection by Embiid. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Curry can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Harden way outside. And the miss. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
Session 33 era por mí, claro que sí. Piece of rap, piece of rap. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I'd keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the P? They straight in my pajamas. Hey, we got it poppin', I'm straight out the city, my but they never knew when I was on it. What your pots make for half the year, I spend that on my shoes. Hey, I go from country to country and city to city, I know how to side. They can't ignore me, we got the locals treating us like royalty. I done spent 5,000 on some Jordan, you little can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service, some Bugattis, I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I can with the I cut on that, she want me to buy her. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. All you old paid, sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I'd keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the P? They straight in my pajamas. Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like it's EA. Have a before the plane land. Couldn't let the flight attendants through the doors. Yeah. We went to Hawaii to change the climate, yeah. She had a little buddy, yeah. She said, Roddy, inside of your diamonds, yeah. Put my Emmer cuts on then, yeah. Hopping islands just to change my environment. We plotting on Raris, started in Dodges. Hey, I like 4 hands on me when I give my massages. Hey, I call her Lil Nicky. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I'd keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from. I got on all the Cadillacs, sliding through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm coming. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas?
Keeping to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need a thing.
I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island.
Yeah.
Tell me, can we
Shout it, then I get lost in the abyss. I'm a quiet, but I like to talk my. You could bet I'm in my head, but you could bet I'm. Look, these be my sons. Without me, they be done. Where the would you get all your mobile pictures from? That's why I've been living on this island with my. Ignoring all the. Cause my energy is priceless.
I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island. Tell me, can we?
Keeping to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need a. Look, my energy is priceless. Told my jeweler ice this. I'm way too decisive. Don't catch that ego-itis. When I'm up in London, everybody say your highness. Not because I'm royal, but because I do my thing. Born for this like Matt Dane. Red whip look like Chastain.
People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely.
I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island.
People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely.
My boy, funny. I told my boy go funny. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, don't wait. Whoa, whoa, don't wait. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, wait. Whoa, whoa, wait. Wake up. It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up. I lay my. I'm about to. I don't drive R8s, I don't like those. I drive the Daytona and I tinted the windows. Can't with nobody, not even my shadow. I got on Ed Hart and she got on stilettos. She my best friend, yeah, we not a couple. She a rock star, she a symbol. The way she do that, she make it look simple. The way she do that, she make it look simple. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. Baby, tell me everybody. Tell me everybody to this room. I gotta know you in this room. I gotta know you in this room. I gotta know you in this room. Can't trust no. Can't trust these. In love with my money. In love with my. Love on my. Think she might. I know she not. I've been thinking about it. Finna cut up that. Cause she unclean. But she want roof Chris. I don't need like the hug. I don't need like the kiss. I just. And tell her good. I just walked in my pad. Paparazzi at the fence. I'm out the. And Shawty gon'. And Shawty gon'. I'm out the. And Shawty gon'. I told my boy go. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, whoa, don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait.
To that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy.
Stunner and patty cake, the worldwide Birdman. Lead the in the bushes. Boss of the with the round shake. One, flood the block. If I don't go to birds gon' flock. The birds just landed, so the gon' rock. New whips, big chips, the Prada Gucci. Bought mommy a fly beans, the wide skinny lips. She takes my flight, she holds while the pork was staked out from state to state. It ain't nothing to a baller, baby. Pay the cost, big money. Birdman, boss, baby, stepping on my line. I sure love something. Make Corleone come out in the black crow touch.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy. Ugh, another soul lost. Had to make his shirt match my colored Porsche. Ugh, the rims match of course. It's Tim's, it reminded me of them. Glistening, wrist on chiller. In the same palm of gorgeous. I put this on my lord. My niece was 4 when she felt chinchilla. I passed the shore for that that made rise from the like Thriller. Hustler, at night still found time to kiss my mother. Live like I'm dreaming, kick my feet up. Poke my waist, remind me of my demons. So quit your yapping before I get the and have your. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? People talking to that boy.
Hey, there it is. There you have it.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks. Tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. Hey guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. Guys, they got swept in last year's series. You know, that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
And Doris, when you think Hassan Whiteside, what's the first thing that jumps into your mind?
Probably that lockdown defense, the ability as a shot blocker to intimidate people. Multiple seasons now, this is a guy who's led the league in blocks. Getting shots off around this guy is not an easy task.
Here's Harden. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's McGrady. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And the rejection by Tatum. Lopez with the bucket. And here is McGrady. Driving in. Howard with it. Guarded now by Durant. Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. Harden right side. Pass to Embiid. And Lopez has it in the corner. Down low. And the basket by Harden.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
And Howard has it in the corner. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance. Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Brown wide open. 85. Drills it from outside.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Here's Lopez. Off the left rim and out. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 3-point lead. Here's McGrady. And the three off target. Here's Lopez. Curry on the wing. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Orlando leading. And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
Here's Ball. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
KD can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Howard. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Yeah, still working on consistency from range, but improved shot mechanics for Andrew Wiggins.
Pass to Curry from 18 feet away. And the jumper falls for him.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Durant. It's good from long range.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Outside Curry. To the left side wing. Lopez inside. That shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
It's your 407 Dynasty.
And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 10. Count that one.
Crafty, confident Curry can score in there now. Make no mistake.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Ingram. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, Stephen Curry is wildly popular as an NBA player, and I think there's a few things. Number one, he's a dynamic scorer, fun to watch, and he plays with an infectious joy for the game.
And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
To the paint. Here's George. Count it. Good. George has got his second basket of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
As great as he is as a scorer, what we know unequivocally about Stephen Curry is he wants to find his teammates.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Butler. Over Jones. And it's Butler missing.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 10.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Here's Curry. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. In the corner, it's Bridges. That one goes in. And now a 12-point Magic lead.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
And Butler gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Jones. And stolen by Butler. And now Philadelphia on the break. Ingram wide open. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And
your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Harden. Good work defensively by Jones. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 16.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Inside. And George gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 8.
Now Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Pass to Curry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. He's got 18.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
From deep three-point range, they get it back. Durant. The kick out to Lopez. Goes up again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, if you allow Lopez to get that kind of touch, it's really hard to guard the 7-footer without fouling him.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got his second basket.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out. Turn the lights out.
From down in the low post, it goes. And now just a 3-point Magic lead. Here's McGrady. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. McGrady's got 6 in the quarter.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Magic leading by 6. Shoots. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. McGrady's got 10 points in the game.
And is there any shot T-Mac doesn't have?
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Timeout called the 76ers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Get loud. It's your 407 Pink Speed.
The 76ers trail by 8. Right side, Butler. To the middle. Shoots from 8. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it. Sends that one back.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Here's Durant. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 4-point Magic lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
Outside Durant. And he drives in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's McGrady, and it's Orlando with another. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Poked away, and the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Puts it up off the inbound. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, the ability to score without being the primary ball handler, right? Kevin Durant can catch and shoot as well as anybody in the league.
McGrady with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. And he jams it with authority.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Magic leading by 6. The 3 from Tatum. He can't get that one. To the inside. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size at 7 foot. He doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Ball. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates. Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Ball from long range. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy has worked it.
Here's Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Vucevic has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Lets it go with the 3. Murray, no good. And here are the 76ers now. Butler. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the kite, send it back.
Here's Murray. He's got 6. Pass to Allen. Murray with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Back to Allen. Over Barnes.
This guy works so hard on the defensive end. Scotty Barnes committed to contesting and altering shots.
Here's Vucevic. And that one drops. Vucevic has got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Harden. Again, Philadelphia.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Brown outside. Tracy McGrady on the wing. He's got 20. And Brown is good for 3. Brown's got 6.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
The Magic trailed by 3. Pass to Tatum. Now, here's Anunoby. Back to Tatum. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And Lopez throws it down.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Back to McGrady. It's stolen by Curry. For the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Tatum. Now McGrady. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What muscle from McGrady right there, brushing off the defense with ease.
For Orlando, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
76ers moving the ball around. Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
And it's Brown missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's McGrady. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Pass to Curry. KD with it. And then Durant with the jam.
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
It's your 407 10 speed.
The Magic trailed by 5. Pass to Murray. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 9.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And here is Butler. Missed inside.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
The three from Tatum. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Drops in the layup for two. And the 76ers lead by 4.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Knocked loose. Inside. And slam dunk by Maxey.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
The three from Tatum. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Pass to Embiid. Out to Porzingis. They grab their own miss. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Paul with a wide open look. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Embiid. 12 points for him. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Curry looking around. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. And great, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for 2nd best in the league.
Pass to Jones. 16 feet away. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Porzingis to 2. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Tatum with it. Thanks. Oh!
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
For the tie, here's Allen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 23 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. From deep. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. And that one drops for him. Embiid's got 12 points in just the second half.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. 76ers lead by 5. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Magic trailed by 5. Here's Jones. Outside, George.
Sixers ball.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And it's Vucevic missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Jones. Fires the three. George, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Harden. No good. Shot missing. And Orlando the other way now. Jones for three. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Vucevic. They get it back. Right side, Kevin Durant. A second chance effort. And the layup is good.
Yeah, Kevin Durant working right there on the interior. This guy, if you allow him to touch the paint, he will put it home.
And here's George for 3. Another miss by Orlando. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. That free throw good from Durant. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Here's George into the lane.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. Jackson with the screen. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
That free throw good from Butler.
Well, you can tell that Jimmy Butler absolutely thrives in a strong team environment. There is a chemistry between he and his guys that comes out on the floor in how cohesively this group plays together.
Brown, good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. 76ers substitution.
And here's Tatum for three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Butler. Ingram right side. Shoots over Brown. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Magic trail by three. Outside Tatum. McGrady outside. And that one is off.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Here's Lopez, and it's sent back by Howard.
Now, Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Tipped away. Butler with the steal. And slam dunk by Butler.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
A three ball. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
And the 76ers call time here.
For your 407 dance team. Joel Embiid. Stephen Curry.
Philadelphia leading by 6. That one doesn't go. And Orlando will come the other way.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
And Curry has it in the corner. Embiid inside. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Brown fires. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
That one goes. Count it. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it. If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game. On its way from Curry for 2. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. The Magic trailed by 5. There's the drive. And he dunks it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And it's sent back by Howard. Now McGrady to the paint. There's Brown with the 3. It's in! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Pass to Durant. Money!
Kevin Durant, absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Tatum a screen. Back to McGrady to take the lead. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
And he nails the 3rd.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Embiid. That's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Tatum a screen. A 3. Off target from downtown. And the 76ers call time here. And here are the 76ers now. Here's Harris. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. He will go to overtime. 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got the first points here in the overtime period for Philadelphia. Pass to Jones. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by the Magic. Tatum with it to take the lead. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Harden outside. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. We play just over a minute here in OT. Pass to Tatum. From deep three-point range.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
The shot by KD. No good.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Back to Brown. The Magic again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 4. KD on the wing. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's McGrady. The Magic again can't hit.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
From the top of the key, he buries it. KD's got 21 in the game.
But Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
And it's sent back by Howard. They recover it. A nice shot by Embiid.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Howard. Back to McGrady. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. McGrady's got 33 points.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're up by 5. 1:37 left in the first overtime. Here's Butler. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, guess who, guys? Jimmy Butler again. He has got his fingerprints all over this game.
Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to Tatum. Howard trying to free himself up. And the basket by Tatum. 24 points for him.
Jason Tatum under duress. Big moment, no problem.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 1:09 left in overtime.
Your 407 net speed.
Three minutes gone now here in overtime. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his third foul of the game. And here is Tatum. Pass to Brown.
Well, the reach of Kevin Durant is a big part of what allows him to be a defender at the highest level.
Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
At the line for Orlando.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. And McGrady drops them both. The 3 from George. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup falls. And the 76ers lead by 7. Here's McGrady. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
First team foul. Substitution.
Here's Curry. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Assisted by...
Well, we talk about Steph's three-point shooting, but the fact is he's a 3-level scorer. The mid-range is sweet.
Anunoby. So the 76ers win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What?
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Yeah. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the. Yeah. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a. Wanted me a. Yeah. To get a little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life, took them hits in stride. If I for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out. Yeah. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that. I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah. 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 Whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them, yeah. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes, keep my, you know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out. Yeah. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that. I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah.
I be gone.
Yeah.
They gon' run on how they come.
Yeah.
Get back up first, better not miss that. Tell me if you with that.
Yeah, my one's white, but I'm black. Iverson. Yeah, my one's black. Iverson. When I started ballin', I was like, I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21s. Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. In a do-rag, in a beater like I'm Iverson. You play all day. I made a lane, y'all stole the sauce and I watched all y'all take. I hope it tastes amazing. Consider that y'all grace. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21s. What was I doing? Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. In a do-rag and a beater like I'm Iverson. Yeah, they used to try to leave me out the flyer for the show. Now my trailer say it's Guap Dad on HBO. Get delivered to my. I'm in Cologne, smelling like buying cologne. Miami, it's not cold. No, we not on a boat. I'm on the river with my bros. We in trap with at least 15. I did 10,000 hours, then did 15 more. Cause I'm always trying to double my stats and team goals. In the middle like bingo, with no prize to take. So we both on the floor, but you ain't never played. You a fan, have a seat, sit down and watch the game. I'm black, Iverson, yeah. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21. Stupid young. Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. Do-rag and a beater like I'm Iverson. Waved up.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much. There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last over year. Well, I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad. Well, strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. Oh, what's it gonna take for you to listen? You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind.
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's live from the Wells Fargo Center. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Right now, the 76ers are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Now, here is McGrady.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next 3 years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Well, this, of course, is one of Kevin Durant's strengths. Such an accomplished shooter, scorer from any spot on the floor.
And the basket by Tatum.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
It's Durant on the wing. Over Tatum. And Durant gets it to go. KD's got 5.
We talk so often about three-point and restricted area shots, but the best players can score from the mid-range. Count Kevin Durant amongst them.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Harden, following the 3 from Tracy McGrady.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Harden surveying the D. And Harden with the stop.
This is James Harden deep in his bag. Off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James.
Now here's Tatum. He's scoring an average of 33 points a game, a stunning total for a truly remarkable player. Here's McGrady. Fader on the way.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Curry can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Embiid with it. Bridges covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Back to Tatum. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
The offensive rebound. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. deciding to change it up.
For your Philadelphia 76ers, TNT.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, T.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Well, I think that's where knowing where your teammates are on the floor at all times is critical, and then being willing to give them the ball at the appropriate time.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Basket good. KD's got 11.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Ball from long range. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Pass to KD. Over Wiggins. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, just a great example of Jimmy Butler's unselfishness. On time and on target. Beautiful pass.
Outside ball. Here's Murray up on top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And stolen by Butler. It's three outside. And he's good on the three ball.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's Ball with the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to Howard. The Magic trailed by 7. Murray outside. Here's Howard. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Howard's got his second basket.
Well, this is a sign that Dwight Howard is adding to his game. Really good job at this stage of his career to knock down the mid-range.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Butler. Over Ball. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
There's Ball with the three. That one doesn't go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 7. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Down low. Here's Allen. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The 76ers lead. On the wing, Barnes. And the rejection by Jackson.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. Here's Wiggins. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Put your hands together for your Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
The 76ers trail by 3. Right side, Durant. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's his first personal foul.
That one goes on Anunoby.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And he nails the third.
There seems to me to be a quiet toughness to Kevin Durant. This is a guy who makes his own decisions, shuts out the noise, and is willing to embrace change.
Harden with it. George picks him up. And the dunk by Barnes.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here is George. Takes it off the glass.
Paul George.
And the Magic lead by 1.
What a hoop by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
Here's Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Assisted by...
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Your 76ers.
Reverse.
28. The Magic 29.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And here's Harden after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Back to Harden. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Curry. And the rejection by Jackson. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Durant. Outside, Jones. They get it back. Left side, George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. And they get it back. Here's Embiid. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The kick out to Tatum. This one for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Orlando leading. Pass to McGrady. And there's the drive. Now here's Howard. Guarded by Embiid. McGrady with the ball. 5 on the clock. Brown outside. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. Lopez inside. Over Tatum. Pass to Embiid. Curry outside. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, the constant movement of Stephen Curry allows him to get to that catch-and-shoot game. That is beautiful basketball.
Doris, when you think Hassan Whiteside, what's the first thing that jumps into your mind?
Probably that lockdown defense, the ability as a shot blocker to intimidate people. Multiple seasons now, this is a guy who's led the league in blocks. Getting shots off around this guy is not an easy task.
Harris's shot is off. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Now a timeout called by Orlando. The 76ers making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Brown outside. Pass to Bridges. McGrady with the ball. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Maxey. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Maxey's got his first points of the night.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to McGrady. He takes it in.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Embiid inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. From 17 feet out. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 8 points.
Well, Jason Tatum, a 3-level scorer, gets to the mid-range jumper. It's good.
And that one's good. Maxey.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Takes him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And that one's good. McGrady.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Three-pointer. Maxey, no good. The Magic trail by 3. McGrady outside. And he drives in.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
And the shot is good.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Timeout called the 76ers. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Butler. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Butler. Here's Porzingis. The 76ers again can't hit it. Orlando trailing here. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Now, Paul George with the absolute tight handle, able to navigate through traffic. That's ridiculous.
Butler. And it's Butler with the jam. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Here's Porzingis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's George. There's the drive. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
All right, coming on the floor right now is your Sixers and
And Philadelphia making a change here.
76ers.
23 seconds left here in the second. Steps back. Here's McGrady. Off target from three-point range. Harden up top. Averaging around 27.5 points a game. One of the best in the league.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Magic leading by just 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Here's Brown. Right side Tatum. Off target on the 15-footer. The 76ers lead. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Pass to Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Embiid. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Brown, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
Outside Durant. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Harden outside. From outside the arc. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
James Harden. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's McGrady. 17 points in the game. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Tatum. James Harden picking up that last basket. Back to McGrady. And here is Tatum. 12 points for him. 2 on the clock. Over Lopez. Rebound by the 76ers.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced him into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
The 76ers trail by 5. Now Butler. He's got 5. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer, great size, great touch.
And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process. 7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
So for the Magic. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Jackson. And it's sent back by KD.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
Now here's Jackson. After the miss from KD. It's good on the putback. Allen's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
Jones, no luck.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
Like I'm wallowing Gilly. Wheezy wanna Pluto ride it, it's way too easy. I put your in CC, Celine Chanel if need be. You really act us, you should have been on